I directed and Rio wrote it. Before we get going, just a couple of safety things. So the show runs 80 to 90 minutes. There will be no intermission. In case of an emergency, the exit is that way, right where you came, and our actors will be using the aisle, so please make sure to keep your feet clear. I would love you all forever if you silence your cell phones, please. We are going to have, the show is being recorded by the wonderful Sarah Strachey Nelson. You're wonderful. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Rio.
I wrote The Eternal Damnation of Frank Theo. I wrote this play 2 years ago at it was called, the name of the class was Playwriting Workshop, and we wrote plays. So, wrote that about 2 years ago, sat in it for a while, and then I heard about Gabe. Where's he at? Yeah. Gabe right there. Yeah. And I was like, hey, check this out, and he was like, fuck yeah. So then we ended up doing it. We tried requesting it a couple of times to some orgs, didn't work out, but we're really happy it worked out here tonight. So this is like 2 years in the making. I'm really happy, I'm really excited. This is the first time it's ever being performed, ever. So you all will get to witness that. A couple of content warnings: racism, sexism, homophobia, child abuse, drug abuse.
It's all in the program.
Okay, but I just wanted to say that out loud. But yeah, I just want to, special thanks to obviously Antasta for helping us out with this. Special thanks to Gabe, obviously, for believing in me. If this goes terribly, it's his fault. Thank you to the cast. This was really last minute. We only had a couple of rehearsals, but you guys have been awesome. I'm so happy. Thank you to the MRC and the JSAI for giving us a little bit of money to help this on. And yeah, thank you to anybody who has known me. I'm a fourth year, I'm about to graduate, I'm ready to leave. Anyone who's ever believed in me and my writing, here it is. So thank you very much.
I didn't say you had to kill them. I said you only have to get them to the ground.
Like knock them out?
Yes. Wait, no. They have to hit the ground, like defeated.
Hold up. Repeat the question.
How many evil 9-year-olds could you defeat in a battle?
What the fuck do you mean by evil, though? Like, are they Nazi 9-year-olds or something? Or like demons?
Yeah, sure. We'll say they're demonic Nazi 9-year-olds that are trying to kill you. How many could you fight?
One at a time or all at once?
Both.
Are they armed?
No, but they are vicious. They will use teeth, nails, anything to kill you.
Easy. I could take 1,000 one-on-one and like maybe 8 if I had to fight one or a bunch at one time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, how many crackheads do you think you could fight?
Are you fucking kidding me? 0.
Why?
Jesus Christ. A crackhead has the strength of 10 grown men. Plus, they are crazy as hell. I can't compete with crack jitsu.
You dress like a crackhead.
Your mom is one. Do you have any juice left?
I think so. Fuck this shit.
What's up?
I haven't gotten any matches in like a week.
It's because you're ugly. Your head looks like a goldfish with hair tied back like that.
Fuck you! You literally are the most generic looking Mexican I've ever seen. I was watching one of George Lopez's specials yesterday and I swear to God I kept seeing your face in the audience.
It's Black History Month, so I'm not gonna say shit.
Matter of fact, pour me a glass of orange juice too.
What the fuck?
What?
Did Dimitri's fat ass sprinkle orange juice?
Fuck if I know.
Yo, Demi!
I don't think he heard you. Yo, Demi! Get your white ass down here!
What?
Come here! Danny needs you!
I was busy. What'd you need?
Did you not hear me?
No. I was watching the old Polish couple fighting outside. I think she found out about the other phone.
Oh shit! Helga found out about his other girl?
Did you drink the juice, asswipe?
Yeah. I'm a grown-ass man. What? I can fucking drink juice now?
Yo, pass me one?
Why did you put it back empty?
Why the fuck did you put it back empty? All right, Chico, don't get your panties in a bunch. What'd you say? Yeah,
You said Chico?
Yeah.
How about Pansy Muncher?
Hey, what is this horse-cockery? Well, quit this game, baby, before you scratch on my floor. You little brown bastards got my rent money?
Yeah, we got the rent.
You better have all of it, you little Mexican prick.
Come on, Donnie. I've heard you say more creative racist shit before. Everybody knows white men are the Shakespeares of racist insults.
I'm tired, and I got a lot on my mind. What? Can't decide what the shape to braid your ass hair into?
Motherfucker got gorilla ass.
This gorilla ass is the only reason you three bastards have a roof over your head.
And we're very grateful.
What the hell are you doing up so early anyway? Usually you're still snoring until like at least 3. Meeting with my wife today.
Oh shit, y'all are getting back together?
I don't know, kid. But I'll tell you what, if we are, I'm throwing you asses all out.
Shit, we are a little short, but it's okay. I'll walk to the bank right now and get the rest.
Don't be staring at Miss Johnson's ass. She's married. You're too young for her anyway.
Oh, and you're perfect for her.
Her husband is in the army. She needs a real man like me. Got some cranky who leaves every few months to serve his nation. He's probably banging every soldier on the base.
The only thing you're gonna give her is rug burn from your hairy gorilla ass.
Hey! Watch it, asswipe! You know that hat's racist, right? Who the fuck smokes cigars anyway? I bet your ass is as bald as a ball sack under that hat. Porky pig looking. Oh. Hey, Miss Johnson. I'm just going down to the bank. I got some bills I need to pay off. You know how it is. Adult, teen, and such. I really like your outfit. It's so fitting.
That was cute, wasn't it? However, it wasn't the funniest shit I've ever seen. Here are some of the funniest deaths in history. In 20,000 BC, I think, Gragnon, a prominent hunter-gatherer, fell in love with Tulga, the most beautiful girl in the time. However, Tulga already had a husband, Drak, the village healer and priest.
Oh, Dragon, I love it.
Girl, you know you're the ooga to my booga.
Honey, I'm home. Bill got trampled by a mammoth, but I peed on his wounds and stuck maggots in them, so he should be good for a few weeks. And what the fuck is this? Honey, it's not what it looks like. You gave her your rock? Ragnar, how could you?
While you were out performing rituals, me and your girl were here doing some actual magic.
No.
I was teaching her all sorts of unholy spells.
No.
She worked my wand real good.
I'll kill you.
In 1556, author Pietro Aretino died from asphyxiation from laughing too much at an obscene joke.
I'll tell you what, these benches are not loyal, sir.
Amen, my good sir. Barmaid, more ale for my friend over here.
Do you want to hear a joke that Francisco told me?
Yes, please do tell.
A Florentine man is coming home to his wife after a long day of hunting. She helps him get his boots off and put his gear away and asks, "Is there anything I can do for you, husband, now that your hunt is ended?"
I have not heard this one.
So he responds, "My good wife, although my day of hunting has ended, I only wish to rest my arrow in your bow."
Oh my, how risque. What does she say?
She says, Alas, my loving husband, your arrow is too small to rest comfortably my bowstring.
His arrow is too small.
Jesus, it's not that funny. Pietro, you okay?
His arrow. His arrow is his penis.
Fuck.
In 2021, Frank Field, a former amateur boxer, career-driven real estate agent, and professional asshole, died from a heart attack from a member of restaurant staff who put white sauce on his spaghetti instead of red sauce.
Just because he made the honor roll doesn't mean we have to throw a fucking party. I pay a fuck ton of money for that school anyway. He should always make the honor roll. Jesus, you won't even let me sit at a bar and watch the Jets game.
Please, Frank, just enjoy some time with us. Joey needs to see that you're making an effort in his life because he's already upset that he learned that.
Oh, here we fucking go again. Joey, I'm sorry I missed your birth, okay? I was stuck at the office that afternoon and couldn't make it. Besides, someone has to work in this house.
Can you stop being such an asshole?
Oh, look! The big man has finally grown some balls. My son, the boy who doesn't like sports, wears tight clothes, and has never brought a girl around, actually has some balls.
Dad, I'm pansexual. No, that's fucking hear this.
Does that mean you like men?
Yeah, Dad, I know.
Jesus Christ! Just like my fucking mother, a fucking disgrace.
Just because your mother was lesbian does not mean that she was a bad person. That's just the bullshit your father put in your head.
Grandma was gay? That's all there.
No! Not fucking baller! My dad, he was right. I'm a terrible father. It's that Harry kid, isn't it?
No, you leave Harry out of this.
I knew there was something wrong with that kid. He works at the weird store in the mall. Warm topic. Fire topic.
Sorry, your sandwich ready.
Finally, I can enjoy one aspect of this fucking day. This is white sauce. I wanted red.
Frank, please sit down.
I wanted fucking red sauce and my son is fucking dead!
In 2022, Danny Sanchez was turned into a human lasagna by an oncoming Amazon truck. He was too busy looking at his neighbor's ass. Sick fuck. In the little bastard's defense, she did have a nice ass.
For heaven's sake, Mr. Presley, please stop being so violent. If I want to be thrown and stepped on, I go back home to marry Todd.
Oh, sorry there, Abe. You know, the Bob and I have a little torch about it. Those guys don't get any pussy on Earth. When they in here, they just start acting wild.
Yes! Oh, not this name! Mamma mia! We are the slaves and the owner of a 13-inch penis! Oh, that thing in your pants is the real great emancipator. I had a crucifix that big. I've been shooting my rosary beads all over Europe! Whew. It wouldn't be no Holy Spirit coming over them. I'd tell you that much. I got the Ark of the Covenant right here.
You're acting like a pig right now.
Oh, hey, who's that?
I'm Daniel. Daniel Sanchez. Are you Elvis?
Oh, shit. I think that's Frank's kid. I'll go get him. Maybe chat Mother Teresa on that.
Frank, your appointment is here.
I'm sorry, am I in a coma or something? Because I was just like crossing the street not even a minute ago.
Oh, lucky for you, I was on the toilet when I ended up here. I had my pants down to my ankles when I walked through my door.
Yes, the king died on his throne.
Are you Lincoln? Okay. This is a dream. I'm in a coma. ¡Ah! ¡Hijo de puta, pinche puerta!
Fellas, can you give us a minute?
What the hell is going on here? Who are you? What is this place?
Congratulations, asshole! You're dead. Should have paid attention to the Amazon truck barreling down the street rather than your neighbor's ass. She's married, you sick bastard.
It doesn't matter that she's married. It was a good ass. Oh, God.
Now, you're probably scared and alone and don't know what to do, yada, yada, yada. Most people are. Come on, stop crying. Everyone dies. Act like a man, goddammit. Dead people don't have a lot to worry about. No homework, no job, no kids bugging you. You're free to think about your neighbor's ass all you want.
How the fuck could I be dead? I was just crossing the street a minute ago when...
Looking at your neighbor's ass.
Okay, yes, but I was just crossing the street when...
Go ahead, you know what happened.
There was a truck.
Yes, Danny, I'm sorry to say that your life is over.
Wait, so this is heaven? I made it to heaven?
No, you little bastard. This isn't heaven. Do you see a halo around my fucking head? Golden gates, terrifyingly biblically accurate angels? No, this is far from heaven.
So, this is hell? I fucking knew it! I should have had gay thoughts about Shia LaBeouf and Danny DeVito and Obama!
Shut the God damn, you're annoying. Brown and annoying.
What the fuck? Dude, isn't it a sin or something to be racist? It's in the Bible.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Jesus never had to live next to a Puerto Rican.
Okay, now I know for a fact this isn't heaven.
Correct, kid.
So, we're ghosts.
Yes.
But why?
Jesus, you ask a lot of questions. What is this, Family Feud? Do I look like a black man with an amazing mustache? Those confined to the realm of the damned are sent there for a variety of reasons. However, the most prominent of such, and most prevalent, are those who died with an unfulfilled wish, purpose, effect, or realization.
So, I died without living a full life?
Don't get so full of yourself, Mary Poppins. You could have also affected someone or benefited someone in some way.
So, who are you? And what do you have to do with all this?
I'm Frank, and you're gonna get us both out of this place.
What the fuck? I've been dead for all of 5 minutes and you're already forcing me to do shit. How am I gonna get out of here?
Section 277, paragraph 988, verse 901. If a ghost is unable to leave the realm of the damned by their own volition, they can earn their freedom by helping another ghost earn theirs, freeing both ghosts.
So, you're gonna help me come to my realization that will free you too?
Exactly.
But why me?
Because you were like a kid. I reviewed your file. You didn't have a very long life, so you're perfect. We will find your flaw in no time. I've been here a year, kid. It fucking sucks not being in paradise. But we can help each other out.
How did you have time to review my file? I died like a few minutes ago.
Time moves differently here. Days are like weeks, weeks are like days, hours are seconds, seconds are hours. The afterlife is in a completely different time zone, kid.
Okay, so how do we exactly find out what my thingy was?
We're ghosts, kid. We can travel through time and space and visit anything in your life or mine or anyone's. The event just has to involve people.
Can we affect anything?
Not really. Sometimes we can knock shit over and hide in closets. I love scaring kids on Halloween.
So, like, how do we start?
See that door? Think of something, an event, anything. What did you think of?
I want to see how my roommates react to my death. Maybe I had some effect on them.
Good job, kid. That's actually a good start. Go ahead, you little bastard. After you. Come on, go fast.
her cousin's funeral. I ain't gonna miss the Jets game.
You get it, man. The weekends are the only time I'm not spending 8 hours a day sucking up to fucking Daryl, pretending to give a fuck about diversifying the workforce and equal opportunity. And I have to put up with that shit all week so I can put food in her belly and get her fucking fancy bracelets. I tell you what, women today got no class. What happened to the great women of the past? They didn't complain, they didn't bleed your wallet, and they certainly didn't make you go take a Thursday off to go to therapy. All of them were great, I tell you. Mary Magdalene, for example.
No, that was a piece of ass.
For centuries, everyone was hating on her because she tricked, but she was still Jesus' baby mom. No offense.
None taken. But you shouldn't talk about women that way.
Why? I can't share my opinion now? What's that? A Cuban? A Nicaraguan blend?
No, it's made a classic blend of puppy blood, kitten souls, and a few baby elephant eyes wrapped in aged orphan skin.
Jesus, I just got tobacco in mine.
How did you die again, Frank?
DBL, death by love me.
I feel bad for the poor guy who fell on top of you.
My son told me he was pansexual the other day.
Terrible, just terrible. Keep him away from the kitchen.
Hey, Dad, you want to hear a joke I heard?
Go ahead. Anything is funnier than the stupid shit they got on TV nowadays.
Why shouldn't you buy your wife a wristwatch?
Oh, I love this one.
I don't know. Why not?
Because the stove has a clock built into it! Oh! Where are you going?
You guys make me sick.
You know what? I'm gonna call it a night too.
Sorry, Frank. You have to stay here with me and your dad.
But I gotta take Charlie to school in the morning.
Sorry, son. You don't have a choice. We have somewhere to be.
Why the fuck do you keep doing that?
Hats are uncomfortable, but I like how they look. Can't wear them where I work. It's too hot. I'll take you there in a little bit.
Whoa, this is my funeral.
Yup, here it is. The day when they send your little body into the ground to be devoured by worms. Geez, your funeral has a better turnout than mine.
I have a pretty big family. My dad's side has really big pull-out games.
Oh, I hear you guys have a sport where you can see who can braid as many kids as possible. Is that true?
Shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we send Daniel Sanchez to be with our Lord and Savior. But first, I would like to...
Oh God! He made it! Should have been me! Who's that crazy brown lady?
That's my mom, and the other one's my sister.
Where's your dad at? I know I'm an asshole, but I wouldn't miss my own son's funeral.
My dad died before I was born. I never met him.
I would too if I had to raise an ugly ass kid like you.
I can see why you haven't made it into heaven yet.
Just pay attention so we can see if there's any clues as to your unfulfilled life.
Would anyone like to come up and talk about the dearly departed?
I've known Danny since I was 14. I met him outside of school one day after someone in our class challenged him to a Himalayan ice mountain. For those of you who don't know, that's when you cover your balls in Himalayan salt and hold ice up against them, and whoever lasts the longest wins. He lasted 5 minutes, and from that day, he had my utmost respect. He looked so heroic with his strong face was completely still. He looked like Jesus, standing there strong through the pain, having his balls covered in salt. Witnessing him do that gave me the strength to reconnect with my brother. Having him as a friend was one of the greatest joys of my life. Thank you.
So I'm Asian, and my girlfriend is Korean. The first day we met Danny, he called me fried rice gyro. That's when I knew we were going to be best friends for life. Last year during Chinese New Year, he got me a signed copy of Cuckoo Band 2 and hired 2 homeless dudes to fight the soundtrack. And even though it was the most disgusting racist display I had ever seen, it really showed that he cared. I'm never going to be the same again. I loved him like a brother, and even though he took a joke too far, he never forgot to show how much he cared.
Hello, my name is Donnie Jacoby. I was Danny's landlord. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really understand the little bastard. When he asked to move into my apartment, I originally said no. You see, when I was a young man, I was robbed by a bunch of Mexico-Ricans outside of a Walmart. They kicked my ass for a good 20, 30 minutes and stole everything but my shoes. And they left me naked in the garden section of Walmart at 3 a.m. In sandals, too. So ever since then, I haven't had the heart to live with no Hispanic. But I really need the money. He listened to loud music. I didn't really understand the little bastard. He worked at this weird store called Spicer's or Pincers or some shit. We always paid his rent and he was never short. Except for this time. Poor kid. Listen, I'm not the strongest or the smartest or the most bright guy, but Jesus. When I heard he died, I cried. And I promise I'm not gay. I like to be emotional and cry about everything, but that's not me. Would a gay guy listen to Leonard Skinner? The kid didn't deserve to be turned into a human lasagna. He was just a fucking kid. Life can be taken from you at any moment. One moment you could be walking down the street, the next you're split into 6 pieces by an Amazon truck. And so from now on, I'm gonna be a better husband and person.
Are we supposed to clap for that?
He had like 15 shots. Is he okay to drive?
Hey, Miss
Hey, Miss
Johnson.
Johnson.
Oh shit, she's crying.
She's getting up to say something.
No! That woman didn't even reason them. My husband said he died! And she got him once again, he would have died! Who have the devil's ass? Shit for ghosts.
Man, I forgot my book. Jesus Christ! Please welcome the Honorable Judge Beelzebub.
Bring in the first person. Come on. Hey. Take your time.
Gotta get my
my request to Lord.
You're the next person on this one.
For having me today, Your Honor.
Jesus Christ, you're short. How old are you?
I'm 21, Your Honor. I'm in college.
You're like an elf. What are you majoring in, milk and cookies? all right, kid, what do you want?
Well, Mr. Satan, sir, I am on the short side.
Yeah, I can see
My
that.
brother is.
What you want? One of those little Barbie cars? A step stool to reach mugs in your kitchen? Trampoline shoes?
No, Your Honor, I want to be tall.
That can be arranged. How tall are we talking? LeBron James or Slender Man?
Reasonable, I think.
All right, Mr. Elf. Something reasonable. Hold on, it's almost out of ink. There we go. You know what I get in return, right?
My soul, right? But could you return it back without any scratches? I got a few fingers left on it.
Not your Kia Soul, dumbass. Your soul.
Like my spirit?
Yes, sir. Your essence, your being, your light.
I mean, if that means I get to be tall.
Great. Sign here, fella. Sign right here. I'm going to make you so tall, the ladies will see you from a mile away.
What's the twist, sir?
I'm gonna make him so tall that his head is gonna go over stall doors. People are gonna be so uncomfortable when they are in the bathroom with him. And I'm gonna give him a 2-inch penis. Send the next lucky bastard in.
Next person?
What can I do you for?
Hello, Satan. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pain in my ass to meet you. What do you want?
Well, I'm actually an artiste, and I actually brought one of my pieces for you.
Let's have a look. Holy hell! That looks like someone wiped their ass on it and then had a sad orgy on top of it.
As you can see, I'm not the best.
No shit. I would pluck my own eyeballs out if... You know what? Get over here.
Okay.
Sir, I couldn't take looking at that painting another second.
Your art is so terrible. People would rather be blind than look at it.
That's exactly why I'm here. I want to be a great artiste.
That can be arranged. Come sign this. Sign here. Thank you.
What does this say?
Oh, just the basics. I promise my soul eternally to Satan, blah, 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 eternal damnation, blah, blah, blah. Pretty basic stuff.
Oh boy, thanks.
Oh. Let me just add a little something. Art will only be used as decorative pieces in the bathrooms of white families. Art will only consist of nautical themes such as boats, fishes, etc. I work hard down here, folks.
Worse than death.
I'll make sure hell's filled with his work.
Next person?
What's up, kid? What do you want?
You see, Mr. Devil, I have a pretty boring life, and I know there's nothing I can really do about it, but I don't want to be forgotten, you know?
This is actually interesting. Go on.
Billions of people have died, and no one remembers their names, and I don't want to be one of them, and I want to be remembered forever.
Okay, kid. I can take care of that. What do you have in mind?
I want someone to make something about me, like a song, or a book, or a movie, or a play.
Alright, kid. You know the deal, right?
You get my soul.
Yep.
I just don't want people to forget about me.
Adios, kid.
What's the twist, boss?
I'll make sure that someone writes a shitty play about his death. Then his soul will be mine.
Jesus Christ, that is the first and last time I attend a Mexican funeral.
It was kind of nice.
You call your lifeless body falling out of a casket nice? You're fucked.
Not that part, smartass. My friends. I actually affected them. I didn't know they felt that way.
Well, look at you, Jesus. You're still here, so apparently that was a huge waste of time.
Well, at least people like me, Frank.
My wife and kid loved me. In fact, I died taking them out to a fancy dinner.
Yeah. Where?
It was this place downtown. I don't remember what it was called. It was an amazing, fine dining experience.
The restaurant I worked at claimed to have fine dining too, but one time we found a colony of maggots living in a silverware drawer. The manager had just had us fill the bin with boiling water and killed the maggots, and we used the silverware the next day.
That's fucking disgusting.
Not as disgusting as you. How the fuck did you even end up this way? Did you have a fucked up childhood?
Watch it, taco meat. I had a great fucking life. It wasn't normal, and I turned out fine.
Obviously not. You're fucking here.
And you're here too. You stand there and judge me like I'm some sort of monster, but I'm not. I just learned how to survive. And I think I turned out fine.
Show me.
What?
Show me your childhood. I want to see how you ended up this way.
This isn't about me, kid. This is about you. We need to figure out why you ended up here so we can both fucking leave. Dissecting my life is gonna do nothing.
Maybe if we take a look at your life, it could help me see mine better.
How?
Like when you watch a show and it makes you rethink your life. Something like that.
Okay, let's go. No, I did not have a normal childhood. My parents split up pretty early on in life. They never loved each other.
Were they at least attracted to each other?
No.
Fuck you, you gorilla body bastard!
Fuck you, orangutan tits.
Oh, fuck you!
Reminds me of my landlord.
Your ex-landlord. Remember, kid, you're dead. After my mom left my dad, I lived with her for a bit.
How was that?
It was nice, actually, but my mom was a little different.
What do you mean?
Just watch, kid.
Okay, Frank, let me teach you how to write your name in cursive. Oh my, your mom's gonna love this Mother's Day card. Oh,
I forgot the other ones.
oh my Frank, why did you make so many cards?
Because I have 8 mommies.
Frank, what do you mean?
Every week, my mom brings home a new mommy for me. They rest a lot, but they never let me join.
Oh.
So, your mom was lesbian? That's fucking baller.
No, it was not fucking baller. All the kids made fun of me.
Why?
It was the 60s, kid. It wasn't really accepted back then.
So, what happened?
When I was 13, I went to live with my dad. He thought I needed to be raised by a proper man, and he was fucking right.
Fucking Jets. Can't run a blitz to save their lives. The fuck are you so sad about? I'll give you something to cry about.
I miss Emma. Why did she have to break up with me?
So you used to have a heart. That's nice to know.
If you're fucking crying, throw away that goddamn record player. Don't ever cry over a woman, son.
But I loved Emma, Dad. She was sweet and caring, and her hair was a sea of black curls, and her eyes were like big diamonds that were brighter than the sun.
Trust me, you would have had one kid with her, and then you would have resented her. Why do you think we only had you? Kids are fucking things up. Don't ever let a woman run your life, son. You are the captain of your own ship. Drink this. There you go. Drink it up, son.
Jesus!
Yep, that was my dad.
Damn. So you do get your ugly genes from him.
Full eye contact? Can it just be an occasional glance?
No, it has to be eye contact the whole time.
Where's his body though?
Okay, I'm gonna repeat the question for you one more time, dumbass. Would you rather have sex with Rod Wave, but it's Nicki Minaj's head from the neck up, or vice versa?
Nicki Minaj's body, Rod Wave head?
Yes,
And there has to be eye contact.
yes, and it has to be romantic. Lots of kissing too.
Fuck! Fuck! Alright. I'm gonna go with Nicki Minaj's head, Rod Wave body.
Why are you running so fast, Trackstar?
The old Polish couple caught me watching them fight.
Oh, fuck!
Do you think the chef from Ratatouille was low-key into the rat pulling his hair? Look, think about it.
No, I'm not gonna think about it.
You're lucky it's Latino Heritage Month. I'm not gonna say shit.
When it's Ugly Black Man Appreciation Week, I'll extend the same courtesy to you too. For a black man, you sure have no athletic skills.
For a sweaty Mexican, you sure are terrible at jumping fences.
That fence is like 3 feet tall. How did you not jump it?
I was being chased by a pit bull. It was hard, man.
Why the fuck was it chasing you anyways?
I got into an argument with this dude on my block, and he stuck his pit bull on me and chased me for like 4 blocks.
Did it catch you?
It did, and it bit his ass.
Fuck y'all. My ass hurt for like a week. I had to get stitches.
Why the hell were you up so late last night? I could hear you from down the hall.
I had this weird dream. It was some crazy shit, like some fantasy shit that I would have never happened.
Oh, so you had a dream about your dad coming back?
What was it about?
I made a deal with the devil. It was funny though. It was like in a court scene.
What'd you ask him?
Something stupid. Don't worry about it.
Nah, man, you gotta tell us.
Yeah, man.
Fine. I asked to be remembered forever.
You know what? That's not a bad wish.
Whoa, wait. So why did he keep you up?
Because it was kind of scary.
Scary how? Donnie's chest hair scary or Annabelle scary?
No, it was scary because before I went to bed, I did this ritual I saw on Wikipedia where if you ask the devil for something before you go to sleep, he'll like visit you in your dreams.
Damn.
And it happened?
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't ask for your dad to come back. Not even the devil could grant that shit.
Alright. Don't people who make deals with the devil usually die ironic deaths?
Yeah, I think I heard that before.
If you die before us, Danny, what do you want us to do?
When I was a kid, my mom would take me and my sister to the beach near our house. We would spend all day running through the sand and playing in the water.
You want us to build a sandcastle on your ashes?
No.
What do you want us to do?
I want you to take my mom and sister there and spread my ashes in the water.
Consider it done.
And guys,
Yeah?
would you take care of them while I'm gone? My sister and my mom?
Of course, dumbass.
Oh shit, quick! The Polish couple's fighting outside, let's go see!
That explains a lot.
Listen, kid, nobody's perfect. It's just, we're here for a reason. Something about our lives is different.
Frank,
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had a shitty-ass childhood. Not the lesbian mom part, the shitty dad part. Your mom was a badass.
Thanks, kid. You know, if you weren't an illegal, we could have been friends in the living world.
I was born here in America, dumbass!
What's up?
Frank, are you almost done? John Lennon's about to get into it with Washington.
What happened?
So Johnny Boy is holding up Henry Miller, and he's trying to tell her how he's this big, giant musical genius. And she's like, sir, I've never heard of walks over and says, "You shouldn't have imagined a world with pistols."
I thought she was blind and deaf.
I think she can read lips with her fingers and things.
Oh, we're about to scrap right now.
Da Vinci! How about you quit inventing silly shit and invent a way to get some pictures?
You really are the walrus, Lennon.
Hey, George,
Yeah?
why don't I tell everyone how you lifted soldier morale at Valley Forge?
You wouldn't!
Let's just say old Washington here was a very hard commander. And like to meet the needs of all of his soldiers. You bastard! He was really good at raising flags.
Mother Teresa?
Motherfucker!
She looked at me weird! She looked at me weird! No,
Give peace a chance, man.
Jeez, kid, you really stuck up for yourself. You're not such a pussy after all. I guess it took you dying to sprout some balls. Maybe I should have had my kid hit someone in the face. Maybe then he would have manned up.
Hey, I stood up for myself on Earth. I never let anyone walk all over me.
I don't believe you. You can't become a man without having a father to raise you properly.
That's BS, Frank. I did just fine without a dad.
You had a screw loose somewhere in your life, kid. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Let me show you then. Let me show you how I stood up for myself. I didn't let anybody step on me.
I once paid this lady in Cincinnati to step on me. It wasn't really my cup of tea. Okay, maybe a little.
I know what you're thinking, folks. Frank is an asshole. I want to stick toothpicks in his toenails and force him to kick a door 1 million times. You're thinking to yourself, this guy is going to be in the afterlife for eternity. How the fuck can he not see that he is a fucking monster? You see, folks, there are many kinds of evil. A guy like Hitler is pretty fucking evil. Why do you think I've been sticking fire ants in his dick hole for the last 80 years? Because he's fucking terrible. I'd stick ants in your dick hole any day. Anyways, like I was saying, I get to stick a lot of things in a lot of guys' body openings. Again, because they're evil. One time, this kid from Canada offered his soul to me if I made his bully go away. When I asked the kid, what did the bully do to you? He said, he steals my cookies every day. He's worse than Hitler. It's silly, right? Comparing a 9-year-old to one of the worst people in history. But maybe, perhaps, to this kid, who I must remind you, unfortunately is forced to live in Canada, the child who steals his cookies from you every day is Hitler. One time, this housewife from Virginia, offered her soul to me if I killed her cheating husband. So I asked her, what should I do to him? She said, burn him like a barbecue! He's a fucking pig! Now, personally, I have no beef with pigs. I love the little pink bastards. They're so cute with their little curly tails, my tongues, little claws. Hey! Cut that shit out! Right. I think it's pretty weird that instead of just moving on from the guy, this lady was willing to give up her eternal soul so that her cheating husband could suffer. It's crazy what people are willing to do when they hate someone. Now, I hear you asking yourself, Beezy, why the hell are you telling us this? Beezy, what the fuck is your point? Beezy, if someone has a really big ass, how do they wipe? Well, think about it. There's no way someone with a huge ass can get to 100% of it every time they wipe. There's always gonna be something a little dirty, folks. That's what we call suffering from success. Now, to answer your other questions, I really don't know why I brought this up. Sometimes things in life don't have to make sense or have a point, like country music. Sometimes life is just fucking stupid. Oh. That's right. The devil just said country music is stupid. Go cry about it. Now, I bet some of you are disgusted right now. Some of you are disgusted at this play. Some of you are disgusted that you came to this play. And some of you are disgusted that you actually like this play. And some of you are disgusted by this ugly motherfucker you brought here on a date. But hey, you're let's go see the weird play. And now you realize that doing that was a huge mistake. And that you should have taken Jessica instead of Janie to spring formal your sophomore year of high school. Because even though Jessica wasn't as pretty as Janie, she understood you. Sweet Jessica. From the ages of 5 to 15, you two went as Batman and Robin every fucking Halloween. She was there when your dog, Sheila, died. She's the only person who has seen you cry besides your parents. You two were inseparable. Slumber parties, movie nights, fuck, you guys dreamed of going to Comic-Con together. Finally, you two will be able to show off those Batman and Robin costumes you took all year making. Every year, you guys would spend weeks hard making the costumes, and every year, you guys took the same fucking picture in front of the park, posing on tree branches and jumping off of jungle gyms to capture the same picture every fucking year. She understood you. Sure, her glasses made her face look like a caterpillar, and her pimples reminded you of a pickle, but she fucking understood you. You son of a bitch. You didn't go to spring formal your freshman year because you caught the flu. And you know who stayed with you so you wouldn't be alone? Jessica. You nasty, dirty, filthy little bastard. You fucking disgust me. As soon as you saw Janie's fat ass, your little heart pounded like it never had before. You sat with her at lunch, and you told me about how she had just transferred here. And you know who took you to spring formal that year? Janie. And guess who you took to Comic-Con that summer. Fucking Jamie. It broke Jessica's heart to see that Instagram post. Do you know that? The one where you and Jamie were dressed as Spider-Man in front of the Comic-Con sign? Sure, Jamie, you two didn't have a lot in common. You two didn't like the same music, clothes, movies, TV shows, or even communicate well. But there was just something about her, some large component about her spirit that you just vibed with. You told your mom. You think Frank is so terrible? You sick fuck. You broke Jessica's heart. And you know what pisses me off even more? The fact that you had the audacity to get upset when you ran into Jessica at your boyfriend Todd last summer. You hadn't talked to her since you and Jamie started dating during the summer after spring formal. She's happy without you. You take a look at her Instagram and you cry when you see it. A picture of her and Todd dressed up as Harley Quinn and Joker. The red jacket she's wearing, you can see bits and pieces of the last Robin costume you two made together. Besides, you know, with an ass that big, Janie's ass must have been foul.
Smells good in here. I love Italian food.
Makes sense. I mean, you're already shaped like a meatball.
Fuck off, kid. Where are we anyway?
The restaurant I used to work at.
There's something about this place.
What do you mean?
Something seems familiar.
I'm sure your fat ass has been in a lot of kitchens.
Quit busting my balls, kid.
That lady from Cincinnati already did that.
You're right.
So that's me.
Yep.
Why doesn't he look like me?
We couldn't find identical twin actors to play Danny.
Hey, Janie, the table's still giving you trouble?
That guy's terrible. He's been yelling at his family like for half an hour.
That guy sounds like an asshole.
Jesus, what an asshole.
Are you fucking the staff here fucking mentally ill? I ordered spaghetti 30 minutes ago.
Wait a minute.
Jesus, Daddy, stay away from my daughter. I don't need any beans in my family stew.
Dad, you're an asshole.
Listen, Luigi, sir, I don't think it's right for us to serve that man out there. He's been yelling and screaming since he got here, and he's treating everyone like shit.
Listen, Diego.
Danny.
Listen, Chico. That man out there has great fucking money. I don't care if Mussolini eats here. You make his food and you make it right. Or you lose your fucking job. Clear, Diego?
Yes, sir.
Good. Besides, that man out there is my good friend, Mr. Fio.
No. No, it can't be.
Frank, what's wrong?
No, this has to be a mistake. Maybe it's another Frank Fio.
Oh look, the big man has finally grown some balls. My son, the boy who doesn't like sports, wears tight clothes, and has never brought a girl home, actually has some balls.
No!
Frank, what's wrong?
Jane, honey, you're on your best behavior. Your stepmother's visiting.
Oh no.
There's my big businessman.
There's my spicy ghost pepper.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, but have I seen you somewhere? I feel like I've had a dream about you.
A lot of men dream about me, honey.
Finish the spaghetti. Make it right.
Man, fuck your dad. I'm gonna fuck with this guy's food.
Danny, he'll fire you.
What kind of sauce did he want?
Red.
Man, Fuck that guy.
You little bastard!
Here, start on this.
Danny, I.
And give it to him.
Okay.
Tell your dad to fucking quit.
What the fuck?
God, I hate driving this time of year. It seems like people get stupider or some shit.
Yeah, fall makes people blind. Is that one guy? The guy who died in the plane crash?
A lot of people have died in plane crashes.
No, he was famous. He wrote this song. La, 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 la.
Oh, Richie Valens.
Yeah.
He died in a plane crash, yeah. He was young too. Didn't he marry a white lady?
Yeah, he married a white girl. Then he died in a plane crash.
Well, that's what happens when you marry a white lady.
Tell you what, I'm also a big fan of Leonard Skinner. Jesus Christ, get out of the fucking street, you bastard! I swear, some people have a fucking death wish.
You know who else died in a weird way? That one guy who used to live next to me, Mr. Fio.
Yeah, that guy was such an asshole. Remember he yelled at us for being too loud when I was over for dinner?
Some people have to work around here, not driving silly trucks all fucking day.
And remember he was like, how would I call a lot lizard to come down here and take care of you for a bit? Maybe with that, shut you stupid fucks up.
I have to admit that one was pretty funny.
Remember what he did when I called his mother a lot lizard?
He came back an hour later with a fucking hammer.
That was so fucked up.
His wife and son came to try and calm him down, and they argued all along for like an hour.
Wait, so how did he die?
I heard he choked on a meatball or some pasta or I don't know, but it was food related.
Yeah, my grandma choked to death at our church's annual Easter picnic.
Did it happen at the church? I know if you die in church, you go straight to heaven.
Who told you that?
Church?
At my church, we had this adult altar server who used to wear his pants way too tight, and you could see his balls during the whole mass. We used to call him Cock Christ.
At my church, if you were being too loud or causing a distraction, the preacher would call you out.
Wait, really?
Yeah, this one time, me and my cuz were talking really loud, and the preacher said, "If you don't quiet down, I'm gonna shove this Bible so far up your ass that you're gonna feel the words Holy Bible imprinted on your windpipe every time you breathe."
At my church, the old ladies used to believe that if you went to put your hand in the holy water and it burned, it meant you were a serial sinner.
Don't tell me you fucked with the water.
So one day before church, I boiled some water, and I replaced the regular holy water with the hot water. So the first person to put her hand in the holy water was like this church secretary, Miss Johnson. She was a widow. She basically dedicated her life to the church. And so when she goes to put her hand in the holy water, this lady must have jumped at least 10 feet in the air. She stops running up and down the aisles, yelling all sorts of sins she'd committed. Oh shit, like, please Lord, I swear I only slept with the priest once. I only slept with him once. I only slept with him once. He told me if you did in the pew, it didn't count.
Oh my god, did she ever come back?
I never saw her again. And our priest got transferred the next week.
Who took over?
God Christ did. Whoa, look at that guy.
He looks weird.
Is he wearing his Redskins hat?
I can't see too well. He's like 2 blocks ahead of us.
What a weird looking dude.
Wait! A minute, I remember how my neighbor died now! He had a heart attack because they put the wrong sauce on his spaghetti! Dale? Dale, what's wrong? What's wrong, Dale?
Asthma.
You have fucking asthma? What do you need? Fuck.
Watch the road, numbnuts!
You little bastard. You fucking little bastard! I'm gonna fucking kill you again! Oh, Jesus Christ! Frank! Stop! We're dead! You can't die twice! Did it hurt at all?
I mean, it was a little uncomfortable, but it didn't really hurt.
Fuck! We just spent the last fucking day being all cute, and now I find out you're the reason I fucking died? Why didn't you put fucking red sauce on my pasta?
I'm sorry, Frank, please. I didn't even know you died. I left that day.
You're the reason my family is gonna think I'm an asshole forever.
Frank, that's because you are an asshole. I was a stupid kid who wasn't even a quarter through his life. Sure, I wasn't the best, but I could have grown and been better. You were an asshole for almost 60 years.
You took my life from me. You took everything from me. You're the reason I ended up here.
No, Frank. No matter how you died, it didn't change the outcome. You were a shitty father, a shitty son, a shitty husband, and a shitty old fat guy named Frank fucking Theo. You were an asshole through and through.
You think you're better than me, kid? Huh? Go ahead, Cesar Chavez. Explain to me how you were perfect.
I wasn't perfect, Frank. No one is. We all mess up, we all make people cry, we all say and do stupid shit, but you, Frank, you were fucking terrible.
I don't think I knew that, kid. You don't think I saw how much my son hated me? You don't think I wanted to change? I was born broken, kid. I know that's no excuse, but you saw. The only way I was able to survive was to be me. Being loud meant I was heard. The only time I ever calmed down was when I met my wife. She taught me to be calm. But then, you know, the bills start to pile up, the kids get sick, the boss starts to fuck you, and life makes you crazy again. I wish I had changed on Earth, kid. I see that now. I thought that when I died, I was stripped of the ability to redeem myself. The truth is, I shouldn't have waited to die to become a better person. I should have went to therapy, even though it was fucking expensive. Even though my son was fucking weird. I should have loved him anyway. Now, we'll never know.
Frank?
Yeah, kid.
Frank, I'm sorry I killed you.
I forgive you, kid. I was an asshole, and I truly did deserve it. I always knew I'd be taken out by a Mexican. You can't trust those shifty bastards when they're not taking American jobs. They're fucking up your sauce.
Guess you still got a lot to learn.
Nah, I'm already dead. You know, I always thought I'd end up in hell.
Why's that?
For years, I used to have this recurring nightmare where it's me, Jesus, my father, and the devil in a cigar lounge in hell. But they didn't call the devil the devil.
What do they call him?
Easy.
Yeah, I had a dream about the devil too once, but right before I went to sleep that night, I did this ritual that is supposed to summon him in your dreams. It was funny though, I was in the courtroom.
See, I never did some shit like that.
I was so scared to die because I thought the devil would take my soul. People who make deals with the devil sometimes have ironic or funny deaths.
Well, I don't see him now. What did you ask for? You asked for something, right?
I traded my soul so I could be remembered forever.
Loser. You should have asked for your dad to come back. What the fuck was that?
Is that?
I think it is, kid.
Beautiful.
Hello, fellas.
Are you
Yes, my son. I am a fucking angel.
and realizing how much of a degenerative asshole you are, you get to leave the ghost realm!
Oh, finally! Finally!
Frank! We did it! We fucking did it!
Thank you so much, kid. I'll never make fun of another brown person again. Well, maybe except for Kanye.
Congratulations, you two. You've made it to paradise!
Mr. Angel, sir, are there cocaine and hookers in heaven?
Frank, I don't think... Yes, my son! All the cocaine and hookers your heart could desire! You! Step through the door first.
Hey! Why does he get to go first? I've been here longer.
How about you shut the fuck up and when your turn, you greasy little slime ball?
Come on, let me go first. I've been here longer. I've had to stare at Elvis's ass for too long now.
Frank, something is wrong.
This kid has been here for a day and he gets to go first?
You just had to fuck things up, huh, Frank?
Huh?
I had this planned out for months. It was gonna be so fucking funny. But no! You had to fuck it up!
What the hell is this?
What is going
Surprise, fucknuts!
But
are fucking stupid!
What the hell is this?
Oh, Danny, sweet little gumdrop Danny, sweet little dumbass Danny, you forgot about our agreement.
What agree? Oh no.
What is he talking about, Danny?
Mr. Satan, sir, billions of people have died and no one remembers their names and I don't want to be one of them. I want to be remembered forever.
Fuck, oh my god.
God's not going to be able to help you when I fill your mouth with battery acid.
Mr. Satan.
Actually, I prefer Beezy. Trying something a little more.
Beezy, don't do this.
Wait, did you even hold up your end of the deal?
Oh. But I did. I hope you like the name.
The Eternal Damnation of Danny Sanchez?
No.
You can read it while shoving your face first into a pot of boiling urine. You might like it, actually. It's great for the skin by searing it off.
Beezy, please don't take the boy.
We made a deal, Frank.
I died a virgin, and now I'm going to hell a virgin!
Oh, there. We have tons of demons who will love your caramel tushy. Let's go, boy.
No! Please!
Take me instead!
What?
Take me instead, Beezy.
As much as I would like to fill your asshole with gunpowder, Frank, it doesn't work that way.
Yes, it does. I give my soul to you for eternity if you spare Danny. You want a soul, right? Take me. Leave the kid alone.
What about the play?
Do you have a pen?
I think it's over here. Pen, thank you. Yeah. The Eternal Damnation of Frank Theo. That works.
Frank, what are you doing?
Let me save you, kid. Let me do one good thing with my miserable existence, please. Let me try to redeem myself.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you.
In about 30 seconds, he's about to be processed meat. Come on. Bye, bitch.
Let's go bring Danny to the beach.
Fuck, I left him on the counter.
What is that?
All right, I got him. Let's go.
That was a huge asshole. I'm actually gonna kind of miss him.
Your father was a complicated man. You know what he told me once?
What?
He said I should remarry if he ever died.
Really?
Well, he said, I don't want you moping around after I die. Don't be one of those widows who spends all day at the supermarket looking at peanut butter. Find some unlucky bastard to take care of you, but he better not have a bigger cock than me or be Mexican.
I didn't know he actually cared. The way, I mean,
He was a broken man, but even broken pots can still hold a little water.
so, Miss Johnson, you said you are interested in buttock reduction?
Maybe it's time to quit drinking. And shave my chest hair.
Dad? Hey, son. I wanted to welcome you personally. I've been waiting a while.
Do they have hookers and cocaine in heaven?
Oh, so you've met Frank. Heard he's doing all right down there.